Alright, hello everyone, my name is Veritas, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Now, in a continuance of what happened last time, what is wrong with me? What is happening? There has to be someone with a rocket launcher. What the actual fuck is Okay, first of all, let's level up. I've made some changes to the recording software. I may have solved some problems, but we'll figure that out. If you haven't been around the channel lately, you might want to go watch the last episode of the last video I put out called The Goings On. It was a Destiny video, but it was more of just an overview of what's going on the channel currently, but it's kind of important, so you might want to go watch that. Alright, so there's something going on with this field over here. No, I don't... Okay. So that's part of the problem. Who are you? Oh, there's guys in power armor up there. Oh. Let's go this way. So I'm kind of getting a vibe from Fallout 4 for you guys, because I like doing this series. It's fun. Actually, as a side note... Oop, that's not the menu I wanted. As a side note, where the fuck is Snap stuff? For Fallout 4, I've been kind of gotten addicted to it. And by the time this video comes out, this advice will be null and void. But if you haven't bought the Season Pass yet, it'll be $50 after, actually now, starting on March 1st. So the only thing I haven't done in this game so far are these two achievements as far as the base vanilla game goes. These are both Brotherhood of Steel achievements. So for this character, like I said, I was considering to make him a Brotherhood of Steel character. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make Karma here Brotherhood of Steel because it fits... it fits what we're kind of going for, I guess. So, that's what we're going to do. And, I'm trying to dive in these ghouls. But I can't seem to... We're going to die to these ghouls. Wow. Okay. Well. So, as I was saying before the whole achievements and Brotherhood of Steel thing, and I'm getting a Skyrim vibe from this game, because this is a Let's Play character that I've made, and it doesn't have anything to do with, I've already done everything on my main character, kind of like with Skyrim. I played a lot of it before I did a Let's Play on it, and it was a game that I kind of knew like the back of my hand, and I still discovered some new things, but it wasn't too crazy. I'm getting that vibe from Fallout 4 here, because I know there are places and things I haven't done yet. There are locations or maybe miscellaneous quests that I haven't discovered. There are some main quests that I couldn't complete because I was a dick about things. So my goal here is to essentially maybe along the lines of Skyrim, where I kind of knew what I was doing, because the beginning of Fallout 4, I had planned on, making it my, one and only playthrough, record, my playthrough on this character, as a Let's Play character, my playthrough for the internet and all that, but since then I've, played it on my main, pretty much done everything I can, and I know all the secrets for the most part, so I'll know where to look for certain things and stuff like that. So I'm trying my best here, but I'm getting definitely like a Skyrim vibe from it. I'm getting a Skyrim vibe. So I think this will be a series. This will end. I did buy the Season Pass, by the way, so I will do DLC. But I might do the DLC on my main character, just because I'll want to do the DLC when it comes out. So if you're watching this as a form of, a Let's Play to see what's going on in Fallout, by, a channel that you like, well, thank you. First of all, thank you for that. Second of all, if the DLC does come out, which I'm pretty sure it will, before I can get to a point where I can do it on this character, I will be playing it, on launch day on my main. But I will record it if that's the case, just because I want to put a video out on it. I want to make content for it when it's, timely. And as much as I don't like conforming to that whole, like, oh, you're only doing it because it's popular, and I talked about that in my goings-on video yesterday, 2 days ago or whatever, that I don't like conforming to what's going on currently, I do have to appreciate that there's a certain level of scummy you have to be to make any headway. And I've been pretty careful. I've been playing this whole, networking and, online content creation game pretty reserved compared to most people would. I haven't, I don't spam links to my YouTube channel and stuff in people's, Twitch chat and try to get views from people like that, because I've always felt that gives a negative impression of what you are and what you represent. But at the same time, there's a certain level of growth you kind of need to be successful, and I'm starting to feel like maybe my reservation about not being a total piece of shit is starting to, has in the past, and is continuing to, what's the word for it, hamper or, slow my roll, if you were. So I'm going to try to, be more, go back to kind of like how things used to be a little bit for me, where I would be a little more, current events and stuff, because, I'm the one that started a Fallout 4 Let's Play. Oh, these are where these are from. Okay. We'll see these much, much later in the game. But, remember those canisters. But, I've been pretty reserved in how I play things and how I do things, and, I pretty much don't fault myself or anyone for that, but, sometimes you just kind of have to get out there and, if you throw your name around enough, eventually something will stick, so we're going to kind of hope for that. But I do like doing this, but for right now, we're going to need to get some more light of fire under our butts, if you catch my drift. So go ahead and share this video with a friend if you like it or something like that. I don't know. I can't tell you what to do. I can just suggest that you share this video with a friend if you find it entertaining. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But if you guys, anyone watching this video, if you all out there were around at all for when I was doing my Skyrim Let's Play back in the old days like that, you'll know that that was something that took forever to do, and it was something that I loved doing. I still, will go back and watch the occasional, Jesus H. I'll still go back and watch the occasional, video from that time, and it makes me happy to go back and see what I was doing then, because it's interesting. I was talking to a buddy the other day about, how I've changed as a person in the last few years, because I've been recording gameplay for a lot longer than I've been posting it on YouTube, because I always found it interesting to, see what was going on, maybe I'd get a sick clip, and that was before Xbox could record stuff for you, and I added the could in there so it wouldn't trigger your Xbox Ones to, do anything if you were playing this on your television or something like that, but, because I care about my viewers at home. But anyway, there was a clip that Kat and I were watching when we were giving each other hand jobs one night, and it was pretty much just me playing some Modern Warfare 2 a long time ago, and it was very disconcerting because I was calm. I wasn't angry and I wasn't yelling. I was pretty relaxed, and I wasn't doing the hottest, but I was doing pretty well, but I was relaxed while doing it. And it was strange to me, because nowadays, if I play games, It's the reason I don't record Crucible and Destiny is because competitive multiplayer makes my skin boil. My skin crawl and my blood boil. That's the combination of shit I was trying to say. But anyway, so things like that, I'll try to keep away from things that I know will piss me off, and that doesn't make for good content, so I try to stay away from it. I'm careful like that. But I was so calm in that video, it was just unnerving how much I'd changed in the last few years when it comes to how 0 to 60 I am nowadays. But I suppose that's just a natural progression of things. My fuse has gotten shorter because the amount of bullshit that I consume in a day is, exponentially higher, so eventually it just wears thin. And some people will say, well, you need to have thicker skin, you need to, be a better person. If you let everything piss you off, you're not going to be a good person. You need to be a better person, yada, 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 be a better person. It's like, it ain't that simple. Everyone grows and matures and changes on their own time and, advances as a human according to their own timetable. And sometimes you just kind of have to accept the fact that not everyone is not everyone's the same. And being able to accept that some people have, different maturity or might, feel differently about things than you do is a sign of maturity. You want to be someone that people want to talk to and not someone that people hate because, various reasons or whatever. I can't hit, now I can hit you. Fuck off. Don't like your fucking kind, your raider bullshit. Probably shouldn't say you're kind when I killed a black man. I'm not racist. I meant raiders. That's gonna go over poorly. But I'm not gonna edit it out because I feel like you guys at home are mature enough to understand what I was saying there. As I slip into a southern accent to even further implicate that I may be a racist, and I am not. I promise you. But anyway. So, I'm getting a Skyrim vibe from Fallout 4, which is nice because it's a game that I like playing. And hopefully Fallout will let me keep playing it for the time being. So what are we trying to do here? We're just killing the raiders, right? That's what we're doing. I need to rank up because my Pip-Boy keeps blinking at me. It's all like, you need to rank up. Do that. There we go. So, fucking autosaving. I hate that so much. It feels like I'm lagging. But we have 6 bullets left. Probably should switch to this one. This is where I was trying to go, actually. This is where I wanted to be. See if we can hack this here terminal. Can't fucking see my television because it's so goddamn dark. But I'll say it 1,000th time, I'm getting a Skyrim vibe, which excites me because there's a special feeling I get in my pants when I think of Skyrim, and if I can find a game that, gives me that kick. Specifically not a kick in the balls, because that would be painful, but, if it gives you that kick, you gotta find something that excites you that's, legal, or at least, acceptable in your group of friends, but this is gonna be a fun Let's Play. And I hope we can, keep having fun. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That beautiful. Alright, now that we've confused the room by activating a Protectron. Is he bad? Whoa, it's a lot of fire. We're gonna go ahead and sneak. There are turrets to my right. I don't want to, activate the turrets or nothing, but I also don't want to. These things that I'm using as cover flammable? That's the important question. Because only Veritas would take cover behind flammable containers. I can't even use X on, I'm so used to this Elite controller. And if any of you out there are on the fence about buying an Xbox One Elite controller, let me just tell you, it's pretty much one of the best investments I've made. Now, you might not think you'll like the paddles. You might, say to yourself, well, I don't like the paddles. I don't like the idea the paddles are this, that, or the other thing. Let me tell you something. The paddles, You don't use all 4. If you use all 4, that's fine, but I don't use all 4. I use 2. I use the top 2, the smaller 2, because I like being able to hold my controller when I go into a blind rage of hate and salt. I like to be able to grip my controller with my pinky and my ring finger on each hand. I like to be able to hold it when I'm, blindingly upset about things that don't actually matter in the real world. Because it makes me feel like a man to get pissed off at people on the internet, and start making like religious arguments and shit like that, because that's what you do on the internet. You get mad at people that don't agree with you, and that's gonna kill me. I called it too. I couldn't back up fast enough. I wonder where it's gonna put me back to the autosave when it was autosaving. Yeah, and all that kind of fun stuff. But if you're on the fence about buying an Elite controller, it's one of the best investments I could say you can make for Xbox One. Speaking of buying a controller for a console, I'm curious. I'm exceedingly curious because, a little bit of background. I love Minecraft, but I like Minecraft specifically for the creative mode, the Forge. I liked Halo because of the Forge. Well, and the story is fucking amazing. The books are pretty fucking good, and the people that play that game are so goddamn lost in their own self-worth that they can't appreciate the vast universe that's put out in front of them. But regardless of the idiots on the internet, Halo's got an amazing fucking lore to it. Amazing story. Great game. My favorite game of all time. It got me, it brought me into the realm of, current age gaming. It got me off the Game Boy and put me on the Xbox. Hair on my chest and many, many terrible, terrible words in my brain because of being called that over Xbox Live. But, that's just how the fucking, cookies crumble and shit like that. But anyway, I like Forge mode and I like Minecraft. Ready. R-E-A-D-Y. One likeness. R-E-A-D-Y. No. Oh, shit. R-E-A-D-Y. That one? There we go. Anyway. I like the creative options. The being able to, the build your own world shit. It kind of, it gets my blood pumping. That excites me, sexually and mentally. So, my thought here, those are explosive. My thought here is to get Mario Maker, get Super Mario Maker for the Wii U, because it's a game that I like Mario. I mean, who doesn't fucking like Mario? If you don't like Mario, you're a communist, or you're too old to understand what a Mario is, or too young to understand what a Mario is. But aside from people being psychotic and stupid, I do want to talk about, getting Mario Maker. It's something I've been interested in for a while since I heard about it, but it's not something that I ever considered actually buying. A, I don't have a Wii U, and B, I don't have a Wii U, so it would kind of stunt my ability to play Mario Maker if I don't have a console to play it on. So, my thoughts are pretty much just get a Wii U and buy Mario Maker, and the Wii U Mario Maker bundle is a nice chunk of change. A little bit too expensive for my taste. Honestly, I feel like it's a little bit overpriced, especially for it being a few months old and the console not. I don't know. I don't feel right spending that much money on a Nintendo console. Nothing against Nintendo, but I've always thought of Nintendo as I don't know, like the plastic toy in the realm of metal toys, PlayStation and Xbox and PC are all shiny steel cubes, and then there's, Nintendo, which is like a silicone or a plastic. I don't know why I think that, but I've always felt like Nintendo was kind of, the runner-up. People bash on Xbox or PlayStation, depending on which one you like your dick sucked by, but at the end of the day, I feel like the hierarchy of gaming is PC, Xbox, PlayStation, those two, and then Nintendo, and then whatever the fuck third-party bullshit's underneath that. I've always thought of Nintendo as a recreational console, a kiddie console, things like that. I know Zelda's on it and shit, but at the same time, I've always thought of Nintendo's consoles as being underneath, an Xbox and PlayStation, and those obviously underneath a PC, because PC, at the end of the day, PC has unlimited potential, and pretty much unlimited potential, and it's just fantastic, but sometimes I don't know. I just can't see myself spending that many hundreds of dollars on a Xbox, on a Wii U and a game. Shit. But yeah, I can't see myself spending that much money on a Wii U and a game. I mean, I'd play the fuck out of it. It's like the only game I'd play in my downtime, which is all the time, when I'm not recording videos or editing videos or posting videos or clicking refresh on the video manager page and seeing how many views and likes and dislikes a video gets that will then depend my mood for the rest of the day. But, things like that. Because I'm a psychopath. But I feel like Mario Maker would scratch that itch I have, to kind of, get back to the good old days of gaming when it was just Mario on a Game Boy or something along those lines. Something fun, something innocent and fun. But, I guess innocent and fun is gonna be the death of me here. If I just tune to this and I have radio down to 0, does it still count? No. Okay. Well, maybe it does. I just have to get in range of it. Let's see if it'll give me a prompt here while I attempt to use my 6 bullets to kill somebody. Okay, cool. I don't actually have to listen to it. Like, legitimately listen to it, because I have radio and music muted for reasons of copyright and stuff like that. I don't know Fallout's laws, and it changes every day, and YouTube's been a little bit copyright strike friendly or happy lately, so I'm just going to try to play it safe and basically just put out a video that's a black screen of me talking about trees and grass, because, that's the most generic thing I can think of. And then somebody's going to be like, man, you're not even reading it. There's a Mr. Handy over here who's fighting some of those raiders, I believe. That a Mr. Gutsy? That thing is surrounded by robots. That building. I don't have anything on my map right now, so I bet I can get over here. But anyway, I'm considering buying Super Mario Maker just because I feel like it'd be a good game for me, specifically, because of how much I like being creative, the whole building levels and things like that, and then playing the levels, it's an endless game, essentially. You just, go into, the course worlds and just, play your challenge modes and stuff, and it's essentially endless levels, and you just get shit for doing it, which is like a game that's perfect for me, because I like endless stuff that's fun and new and innovative. Like Strikes in Destiny, it's like just repeated stuff, but you're getting things for it. And it would just be fun to me, so I feel like it's a game I should get, but I need to be able to buy it, and I don't know, having trouble working myself into the situation where I can mentally, accept the fact of paying $400 for a console and a game that I would only ever probably play that game on, but, it might calm my mental insanity for a little while longer so I can keep functioning as a normal human being and not actually, burn down half of the capital wasteland. Anyway, let's go back and talk to Preston, my favorite Garvey in the world. But once we get back here and talk to Preston, it'll be the end of this episode. I'm starting to get back into a rhythm of, commentary, and I say that, and I know I'll stop recording and then feel like shit and go pass out for 40 hours, but, shit like that. I've been pretty sick lately, so I do apologize if things have been slow. Can't really help the illness, but I'm trying to get back to being regular. There's really no reason why I can't be, aside from the computer failing slowly, and, my physical health deteriorating along with my mental health, but that's all the fun, joking internet stuff we can talk about. Anyway, let's talk to Preston and see if we can, Preston, I'm gonna need you to be within sprinting range. Thank you very much. What the fuck you doing over here? Jerking off in a hut, probably. Preston, you're wandering. I'm gonna put you in a box so I can keep you, and you don't get to wander out. What are you getting all angry for? What is happening? What? Oh, Jesus. Really? I'm gonna fucking actually have a fight with a rad roach. I only have 6 bullets to my name, Preston. I don't give a shit. Oh, I don't care. It's story. No one cares about story. So I've learned that, I've learned that just spamming A is like the neutral positive option, or is like the yes option, I guess, So it's like if you just spam A, you can get through dialogue without any kind of adverse effects, usually. Unless, A is like, murder all the children and burn the women because they're women and not men. Don't pick that option. That's a bad option, but regardless, that's Fallout 4 for today. Hopefully I got a thumbnail somewhere in there. I probably didn't. Probably one of the explosions. If it's one of the explosions, you can thank me later for that postcard. Anyway, so that's it for Fallout. I just tried to sit down, but all I would do is open my menu. Anyway, so maybe we'll modify a gun. Anyway, that's it for me when it comes to this. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I don't want to be that guy, but anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions or statements or exclamatives referring to Fallout 4, Destiny, the future of the world, and maybe you're just curious about I'm going to make this the thumbnail. Give me a moment. If you're curious about the future of the world and things like that, go ahead and... that's not what I wanted. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Otherwise, that's going to be it for me. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Dogman, get the fuck out of the picture. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, a rating much appreciated. And of course, until the next video, have a fantastic and great day, everyone.